Hi everyone guys, Antonio here and welcome back to the Think Lean Mind and Body Transformation Journey. This is episode number 2 and today I'm going to talk to you about a superpower that you need to develop in order to create a completely new version of yourself. Now listen, I'm not talking about just to lose weight. I'm talking about to create a new version of you in every area of your life, mentally and physically. The superpower I'm talking about is self-awareness. Now, what do I mean with the self-awareness? I mean to be consciously aware at any time, any moment, in any situation about what you do, who you are, and why you do what you do. Now, this is the key ingredient to completely change your life in every single aspect. In personal development, not only in the health and fitness area, self-awareness is considered like the power of a change. So when you start to be aware of who you are, what you do and why you do what you do, you are in control of your life. You start to create your life, you live your life as you are creating it, not letting your life control you. So not letting your life creating you. Now, in the world of self-awareness, there are two categories of people. The first category is the people they think they are self-aware about everything when they are not. And the second category is the people on denial. So the people they don't want to even talk about, don't want to even hear about being self-aware because they are aware of their failures and shortcomings and that they won't be far from a reminder of how they feel bad with themselves. Now, when the result of that is that we live, most of us, unfortunately, we live our life on autopilot. So as I said a few seconds ago, we let our life create us. Our circumstances create our mood, our personality, our past, our action, our emotion, our behavior. We are like a spectator of our life. When you start to be aware exactly of who you are as a person, why you do what you do, you start to be free from constriction of the external environment. And you start, as I said in the first video, you start your process of change from inside out. But you cannot change what you don't know. So the process of being self-aware of everything in your life is the first things you need to implement, to learn and push yourself, because it can be challenging at the beginning, in order to start to see changes in your life. In the weight loss journey, there are 3 things that you need to learn how to be aware of. The first one, and this is the first part of this video, and we will explore in the next point in the future video. But you need to be aware of 3 things. The first thing is your food intake every single day. So, I know what I'm eating. No, you don't know. You need to create a huge awareness of everything you put in your mouth, good or bad, if you are on a diet or if you are not. You need to be consciously aware anytime you do this movement, bring something to your mouth. And I will give you an activity to do at the end of this video. The second thing that you need to start to learn to be aware of, and I will talk a lot about that in the future, is how you see, feel and hear yourself. So your self-image. You need to be absolutely aware of who you are. If you don't know, like many of us don't know, we have no idea, we put labels on us. I'm a coach, I'm a lawyer, we define ourselves with what we do. You are not your behavior, you are not what you do. You are a human being, an individual with your characteristic that most of the time you don't know you have. Your skill, your knowledge, and you need to find out. So you need to create awareness of who you are as a person in terms of how do you see yourself, how do you feel about yourself, and how you hear yourself, because self-talk is very important. The third things that you need to learn how to be aware of, and we will cover everything in these videos in the future, is to be aware of your thoughts patterns. Remember, weight loss starts in the mind, but not only weight loss, everything starts from inside out. Your thoughts pattern, what happened in your head, you need to be aware of the result of your thinking, which is your emotional state, your emotional response and your feelings. And you need to be aware of what are the actions that you are actually taking in response to your thoughts and your emotion. Once you are absolutely clear on everything that's happened inside you, I promise you guys, you become invincible. You will get balls throughout you in life, obstacles, roadblocks, but you are completely in control of who you are, that you can be defeated, but you know all the time how to react, because you come from a place of being aware of who you are, why you do what you do, how you do it, and what the reason behind everything you do. And the same thing with the food, the same thing with weight loss. I have done for years and years and years the same thing, and I love the quote from Einstein that says the road to the madness is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. For 25 years, and I'm here for this reason, because I don't want you to do the same, I was going in and out of the same diet or changing things a little bit, just hoping that at some point something was going to change. And I was not aware of it. I was just repeating, hoping that something magically will change in my life. And I had no a clue that this was a wrong thing to do. So I want to help you with these videos to create awareness of who you are as a person and why you have the relationship you have with the food, the relationship you have with exercise, the relationship you have with yourself, which is the main problem that we all have, the relationship that you have with others, with your family, the emotional struggle that you have with yourself. So reach a level of self-awareness that will bring you above the average of most of human beings. So when I start to be aware of my patterns, emotional, food, the food I was eating, the reason why I was eating that particular food, the moment of my life where I was eating more, the moment of my life I was eating less, I start to see things about me that I never was aware of. And if you are not aware, again, you cannot change. You cannot take the step forward because you actually don't know what to do. Now, we keep doing the same thing, hoping for different results for two main reasons. The first reason is because doing things the same way and hoping that at some point they will change our result is a comfortable way to act. We are comfortable doing things that are easier because doing something that we don't know is tricky, is scary, there is fear involved. So we sometimes try to keep in our comfort zone because it's what we know, and hopefully if God wants, someday I will have the result I want. It will never happen. The second reason why we keep doing the same thing over and over again is because we don't know how to do anything else. We are not aware of who we are and what we are capable of, and therefore we are doing the same thing over and over again. So awareness is the key of your success in weight loss. Awareness is the key of your success in every area of your life. The first things that I want you to be aware of is the food that you're eating. I don't care if you are dieting at the moment or not. I want you to do an activity. And this is the first activity I'm telling you, advise you to do from this video series. And it's a food journal. So below this video I created for you a template that you can download and print and use for the next couple of weeks. In the next couple of weeks I want you to write down everything you put in your body, or whatever nature is, I want you to write down the time that is happening, the date, what kind of food you're eating, the amount of food that you're eating, where you're eating this food, what feelings trigger you to eat that particular food, and what are you doing while you're eating. So today, the time, I'm eating some pizza, I had half of it, I'm in front of TV, I feel tired and stressed, or I feel happy and I'm enjoying it, and I want you to write your kind of learnings, kind of notes. So download the spreadsheet, I gave it to you, and writing everything down. Guys, this is the first activity I've done when I started my journey. This is an activity. This sounds simple, it sounds boring and stupid, but you will see in a 2 weeks time. First of all, if you create an habit for 2-3 weeks, today, after 4 years, I'm still recording everything in my app. And today there is no excuse. You can use your computer, you can use apps, you can use your phone, you can use a tablet, you can use pen and paper, whatever you want to use. You need to sit down. Anytime you eat something, you write down. The reason why I want you to do that is because you will start to see not only the food that you're eating, but patterns of emotional response to food. So and even location, you will see that certain food you eat in certain moment of the day in response to certain emotion. You will learn so much just for that about yourself, that the next step, when we go to talk about your self-image and your thought process, emotional state and your behaviors, you know that you're coming from a place where you already know what kind of relationship you have with the food. This is a key point. Please do this activity. In the next 2 weeks, I want you to record everything you put in your mouth. Time, date, where you are, what you're doing, and what kind of feelings you are experiencing. And then we will move to the next step. Now, this is a picture. I will show a picture of me few years back and the picture of me this morning. I took this picture this morning just because I want that you see me in real time. And this transformation, the biggest part of this transformation I had in the last years, in the last few years, is because I became aware of who I am as a person, with my weaknesses, with my positive things, with my lows and up and down. I become aware of everything, and it's a never stopping journey. So you need to start at some point. So that's why I gave you these easy things to do at the beginning. Just food. The one thing I want you to do when you write down your food journal, don't be judgmental. I'm not letting you do this activity because I want you to judge yourself what you're eating. If you're eating 1 kilogram of chocolate, I don't care. You write down 1 kilogram of chocolate. I don't care. If you had the full box of Oreos cookie, I'm telling you my favorite food, you write it down. Don't judge what you're doing. That's why I said I don't care if you are on the diet or not. Just write down. I want you to start to be aware. This is a self-awareness step in this mind and body transformation journey. I want you just to be aware of what's happening in your life. Again, we live on autopilot. We do things. We eat food. We act in a certain way. We answer in a certain way. We talk to ourselves always in the same way because we are not aware of what we are doing. And here I want help you to create a huge level of self-awareness. Self-awareness is power. Self-awareness is freedom. So be with me. Now, 2 weeks, food journal. Download the template below this video and share with me everything you are learning. What is going well, what is going bad, is boring, you're struggling with it, you are happy, it's something you've done, you've never done, whatever it is, please share with the group and with me, and I will be happy to create more videos even on your answers, even on your practice. You give me information to create something more tailored to your needs. So again, be aware. Last things I want to tell you, you will never be able to change what you are not aware of. Weight loss starts in the mind. You need to be aware of who you are, what you do, how you do it, and why you do things in order to completely change and transform not only your body, but your mind. I'll see you next time.